Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone from wherever you are joining in. This is Satvik Toastmasters Club meeting, and this club provides you a platform where you can improve yourself. And for that, you need to come forward and participate. There are certain rules which needs to be followed in this club. That is, that if any speaker is speaking, you please be on mute. In case uh, if you have any topic to talk to, please avoid topic on sex, religion, and politics to avoid anybody feeling uncomfortable. And the third thing is that we should enjoy, right? So let's participate. With that, I would like to hand over the stage to our presiding officer, a very good friend of mine, PM Shahid.
Yeah, thank you, Toastmaster Ashish, for that welcoming address. Good morning, my dear fellow Toastmasters, dear guests, and distinguished uh, area director. Welcome everyone to a new edition of Satvik Toastmasters Club. Working together is a beginning. Staying together is a progress. Continuing together is a success. Our Satvik Toastmasters is just an replica of that. We are working together, we are staying together and trying to achieve our personal as well as professional goals with the Toastmasters platform. I could see few guests in the room, so it's my privilege to welcome them to give a brief introduction so that everyone know about them. So I would like to call Shekuntala, who is all the way joined from Sri Lanka.
Hi, my name is Sakuntala. Good morning, everyone. It is so exactly the IST, the same time zone here, also in Sri Lanka. I'm a Toastmaster, yes, and I'm really love to having meetings in the other Toastmasters also because I want to improve my communication skills, which is not that good. So happy to be here.
Yeah, thank you, Shakuntala. I still your table topic was still lingering in my ears the last meetings. Yeah, we hope expecting the same from this meeting as well.
Yeah.
And I see Kumar Mahindra.
Yes. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Am I audible?
Yes, yes.
Okay. I'm from District 102, Malaysia. Division G.
Okay.
I joined Toastmasters as charter member of my club in 1989. And I've been active ever since. 100% attendance at club meetings. I finished my DTM under the old program, and now I'm continuing to do it under the hard way. Currently, I'm bedridden and I have to lie down and talk. I got no choice. I've been out of hospital. I've been in hospital for 6 months. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Kumar Mahindra, for being here. Privilege is ours. Yep.
Yeah. I have to say, Shahid, sir, you have, I think, visited us before also. I'm so glad to see you and thank you for joining us again. And I hope you have a speedy recovery. A lot of enthusiasm, motivation for all of us, inspiration actually. Some of us probably were not even born since the time you joined Toastmasters. So that's really commendable. And you're still continuing your journey. Really, it's a huge inspiration and wish you good health, sir.
Can I just add one more thing?
Sure.
Yeah, sure, sir.
I'm just taking advantage of the COVID where we went international online. Otherwise, I won't be able to attend. And I'm
right.
Happy about it. The COVID has brought us to a new destination.
That's true. That's true. There was another colleague, also another fellow Toastmaster. His name is Elios. He was also hospitalized and he was in the hospital. And from his hospital bed, he was attending a Toastmasters meeting just because I think the Toastmasters meeting gives us a mental break as well. So he was also spending time attending a meeting in Toastmasters once.
Around like
Yes, absolutely. I agree with everyone, both of you, Kumar Mahindra sir and Vrunda ma'am. It's really commendable you join in this situation also. That shows how much you are passionate about this platform. Thank you, sir. Thank you for joining us. Yep. Yeah. So we will kickstart the meeting and we will go ahead. So we are lined up with a great theme for today, and to take over that, we have a young and energetic person in our club who is very much enthusiastic, always joining and motivating every one of us. He is none other than Toastmaster Pratik. He is a procurement engineer. He is procuring all the things for today to make the enthusiasm and to have today's meeting a very energetic one. So with this note, I will hand over the baton to Toastmaster Pratik, TMOD Pratik for today.
Yeah, thank you, Presiding Officer Shahid, for the wonderful introduction. I'm very happy to know, so many variety of people we are here, we are addressing today, right from Mr. Kumar Mahendra, who has joined all the way from Malaysia, and some of the old people who were missing, we were missing them, who are also there. And also none other than our new area director, Kalyan, is also there. So I think at the end of the meeting, we are going to get wonderful feedbacks also so that we can improve further. I have missed Shakuntala, who has joined from Sri Lanka. Thanks, Shakuntala, for joining in. So, good morning.
Sorry to interrupt, Pratik. Actually, after my address, I need to call upon Kalyan for a brief note. So I missed that. Maybe you can call him.
Just now.
So I think I have covered my note, Shahid. I wanted to speak that actually now, but then I've covered. So one word I can say is good morning, world, because the world is here. So good morning, world.
Okay, fine. So yeah, no, but Kalyan, so I will just say that area director Kalyan is here, although he has given us some brief, but if you can summarize, whatever, maybe, as an address, we want to hear from you. Yes, over to you first.
Sure. So do you mind, as a general evaluator and as area director, if I give my entire feedback at the end? So I think
that's fine.
I'll have better inputs.
Fine. Done. Okay. Okay. I hope I am audible and visible properly, right? Okay. Thank you very much. So I am the Toastmasters of the day. You might have seen in other meetings, the Toastmaster is generally having 3 sessions. One is the prepared speech round. Second is the evaluation round, and table topic round. And the third is the evaluation round. Today, our meeting is similar, but little variation in that. So the first round will not be a prepared speech round. It will be a TMOD round in which, I will be just addressing the theme and discussing with you on few points on the theme called a place for everything and everything in its place. So it's a very, very simple concept, but very, very important concept. So in that concept, I will be speaking something and sharing my experience with you. In the second round, I will be, listening to your experience, like what is one thing in which you are following this place for everything and everything in place, and what is in one thing you want to follow which you are not able to follow. That you can speak on the second round, which will be like a table topic round, in which you will be sharing the experience. So first round was my experience, second round is your experience, and in the third round, this will be basically played by the general evaluator, who is our area director Kalyan, who will be calling up all the role players for giving their report, and then he will summarize the complete meeting. So this is the way we are going to go ahead. Are you ready now? So I request,
Yes.
I would be requiring presenting rights to display my screen.
Yes, you are the co-host, Pratik.
Yeah. So is my screen visible? Okay. Okay, so it was yesterday night. I was thinking that I need to give speech, but my speech was not that prepared, but commitment was given. All of a sudden, I got a message from our vice president education that okay, there is some people who are not joining, so can you take up that role? So I have taken this role, and a very good topic which came to my mind is this: a place for everything and everything in place. So I thought of taking up this theme and presenting it to you. So I am Toastmaster Pratik Agrawal. I am in Satvik Toastmasters from last almost 1 year. And I'm a part of Toastmasters from long, almost 8 to 10 years. I was also a part of a corporate club before. Let us begin. Okay. So can you tell me what are the basic needs? What are the basic needs which we have? Wait.
Is it the roti, kapda, or makan?
Yes, yes. So if I just talk of like food, health, and sorry, it is food, shelter, and clothing, right? So just think of a situation. We don't have home. Today, whenever we are thinking of shelter, we know where to go back. When we are going to office, we know where to go back. So there is a place where you are living and you are every time going back to that place. And that is the reason you are having Shanti at home. So in that, this is a place where you are living and every place is located. For example, where you have to sleep, it is decided. Where is your all the food items are kept, it is decided. Where you have to watch TV, so everything is decided. So if you talk about your house location is decided. Like Vrinda is in say sometimes Canada, she knows that where she has to go back. But sometimes when she is not sure, as she explained, so it becomes difficult. Your base location is not clear. So what we have to do, you have to decide the place for everything, and then you have to keep that thing in that place. Now if I just talk about daily, we require our clothing. So if you don't keep your clothes in proper place, you will not get it, and you will waste lots and lots of time. In the same way, if you don't keep your food in a proper place, in a proper way, you will not get that thing at right time, at right quality. So these are the basic things which we all are following, but when we don't follow, we face the situation. Now, if I just share my experience, what happens? So this is not only applicable for the basic needs. If you want to save your time, you have to keep everything, make a place for everything, and then you have to keep that thing in that place. Now, I will just share my example. For example, I am having some communication and leadership roles, leadership goals. For having a communication and leadership goals, I am having one place, which is Toastmasters International site. I am having a login. And Toastmasters has given us a pathway. In that pathway, you can very well track that where, at what level you are in, what project you are following. So they are helping us in organizing yourself. So place for everything is all my leadership and communication goals. The goals are written in this app, and in this app I can track that. So that is the reason I am able to grow over a period of time. So it is giving me complete idea that, okay, I am a member since 2011. What is my membership number? At what level I have reached? What next I have to do? So for my this goal, this is clear. Now, if I just come to my something else, I want to explore, say, some spiritual journey, or if I want to explore chakras, or if I want to, put my videos. So what is the place which I have decided is YouTube. Whenever I am making a, say, 5 to 10 minutes video, or 1 to 3 minutes video, it's very difficult for me to, keep it in one computer. Then after 5 years, that computer will change, then transfer it to another computer. So I have made a place that, okay, I will keep everything in one place, which is YouTube. I am having a YouTube channel. That YouTube channel, whenever I am making something creative, to make that in a proper place, I am putting that in that YouTube channel. And whenever I want to share with someone okay, so I can easily retrieve it, because I know where that thing is being kept. For example, if I talk about this memory development bed, this is one of the breathing exercise which I have learned. So I know that I have uploaded this in YouTube. So I can very well just type and search in my channel, and I can retrieve that. So once you follow this place for everything and everything in place, it's easy to retrieve the data, and it's easy to communicate back and share with anyone you want to share. Now, this is about something which I wanted to do. Then third, for example, if I talk about my professional life. So professional life, I have decided LinkedIn. Whatever I am doing, whatever I am learning technically in purchasing, or whatever skill sets or whatever courses I am doing, I am keep on uploading that thing in LinkedIn. So whenever I have to reach that, okay, what I have done in last 20 years, what skill sets I have gained in last 20 years, what was my major achievements, I can just go into that LinkedIn. I can just click on that, and I can share whenever I want to share. And in this way, it is not only helping me to structure myself, it is also helping me to market myself, so that I can get better jobs, or I can get better people in my company who can work with me. So these are the few examples which I just wanted to share with you. I will just stop sharing. Yeah. So my point is 1S and 2S. It is Siri and Seton. It is a Japanese term in which it is said that you should have place for everything, and you should keep everything in place. In our olden days, what used to happen? In our olden days, we never used to have like more of internet things. So we were saving either in pen drives or in CDs our data, or we were saving in our computers. But nowadays, sometimes we are having office computers, sometimes we are having personal computers. Sometimes after 5 years, our computer is not working fine, so we are transferring the data. So what I have done, last thing which I will share is, I have kept everything in OneDrive, this Google Drive. Who is aware of this Google Drive? Okay, who is using? Everybody, almost everybody. So same way what I have done, I will just share that also. How I am arranging my data now. So I will just click on home. This is my drive. So initially we used to keep everything in, say, D drive of the computer. Now this is, say, my documents. In this, all the family members' name is there. Okay. So these are my important people whose data is important. So I have kept folder for all. See, he's Viraj, my son, my daughter, like that. And then there is my folder. In my folder, since we are here talking about Toastmasters, so I will go to the Toastmasters, but first I will go to documents and certificates. In this, all the things related to, say, my vehicle documents, my vacations, my school related, whichever rental flats I have been to in over a bit of 20 years, all these documents are there. Then in the same way, if I go in Toastmasters, so in Toastmasters, I was a part of Toastmasters from 2010. So you can see from 2010, whichever speeches I have given, P1 to say speeches or roles which I have played up to P37 maybe. Some things I might not have done. So today I am playing a role of TMOD. So I have kept it over here and this slide which is there. So if at all after 5 years I want to retrieve something, this is the power of organizing the things. Means place for everything is this place and everything in place. So I can, retrieve it anytime, anywhere, whether it is from my laptop or from my login, I can do that. So my point over here is, if you are today using pen drive, if you are today using say CD, or if you are today keeping your data in computer, you can switch over to some online mode and that will definitely help you to organize yourself. And whenever you want to retrieve anything, you can retrieve the data. So this is about the theme, just the introduction of the theme, place for everything and everything in place. Now, before moving ahead for the next round, I will just would like to introduce the role players. Our first role player is timer of the day, who is Toastmaster JK Arora. So I want you to introduce your role.
Yeah. Good morning, good evening, everyone, whichever part you are. So I'm JK Arora, and today as a timer, I will be giving the time for 2 minutes, or there's no speaker. So I'll give you the detailed report after the meeting. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Toastmaster JK Arora. So basically, each one of us, whenever I will be giving you the topic, you can take 2 to 3 minutes and you can count 2 minutes as green, 2.5 minutes as yellow, and 3 minutes as red. Okay, fine. So now coming to Sergeant and our counter, Toastmaster Vrinda.
Hi, good evening, fellow Toastmasters and guests. I am Vrinda, and today I am in the role of an R counter. As the R counter, I will be listening to the crutch words such as and, well, but, so, and all other blind spots that we typically encounter. I will also listen for some filler words such as and I'll note when a speaker or a table topics speaker, I should say, repeats a phrase, this means, right, and so on. I will also be noting some short pauses and long pauses. I will give my report towards the end of the meeting when called for. With that, let me hand it over back to the Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Pratik.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vrinda, for the role description. I request Toastmaster Shahid for the grammarian's role description.
Yeah, thank you, TMOD, Toastmaster Pratik. Good morning, everyone, once again. Today, I am taking a role of a grammarian. As a grammarian, it is my responsibility to pay close attention to all the speakers, listening carefully to their language usage. I will take note of any improper language, as well as any outstanding words, quotes, sayings, or thoughts. As a grammarian, it is also my duty to introduce the word of the day. For today's meeting, the word of the day is bolster, which means support or strengthen. An example is Toastmasters platform is a bolster to improve my communication and leadership skills. Would anyone like to use the word of the day? Can anyone give me an example using this word of the day, bolster?
So I
Okay,
can do
fine.
it.
Yeah,
So
Lisa.
are you using it as a noun or as a verb?
As a verb.
So to bolster my team, I like to be able to give them credit for everything that they do well in helping me as public relations manager.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Lisa.
Are you familiar with the use of bolster as a noun?
No, Lisa.
So I have a wedge that goes behind my pillows to bolster my body. Actually, that's a verb, but it's also, the wedge is referred to as a bolster. So it supports me when I'm laying back in bed, and that is the bolster. But so it can be a noun, which I would use on my bed as a wedge, but it can also bolster my body when I'm in bed. So do you understand the difference?
Yes, Lisa.
Okay.
Thanks
So-
for clarifying and for the detail.
Thank you for using
Examples.
the word.
Yep. Along with word of the day, we have idiom of the day as well. Today's idiom of the day is cost an arm and a leg, which means to be very expensive. An example, the luxury car must have cost him an arm and a leg. So each speaker is encouraged to use word of the day as well as idiom of the day. Whenever the speaker uses any one of this, you just give a thumbs up or show them that they have used the word of the day. I will give the grammarian report when called upon during the meeting and also report the usage of the word of the day. With this, I will hand over back to Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Pratik. Thank you.
Thank you for the new word, Toastmaster Shahid. It will be interesting to use it. Okay, so this brings end to the role players. Now I will ask you a question. So who would like to come first? So my question is to everyone. It's the same question. I have just given the introduction of the theme 1S and 2S, which is place for everything and everything in place. When you are coming on stage, you have to speak on first what daily, how it is helping you in your daily life. One thing which is really helping you in your daily life, if you are using this place, you are keeping something in place and you are always getting that, you have made place for that thing and always able to retrieve that thing from that place. And second, what problem you are facing daily that you are not keeping that, you have not made place for that thing, and now you are not able to, and that is wasting your time. So these two things you have to speak on. So who will come first? Okay, so Toastmaster Vrinda. So topic is known to you. Over to you. Your comments.
Pratik, thank you so much for this topic, a place for everything and everything in its place. I hope I've got the places right.
Yes.
So it reminds me of this time when mobiles were introduced. It was a time when I used to be the one in the office of probably 100 people who would walk around with a mobile and would forget where it's kept. So the whole office would be searching for my mobile phone. And that was the phone where all customers would complain. So that was a very important phone as I was in banking. And so that was the phone that customers were given as, like for all our elite customers. And if I'm going to the pantry, I'm eating something, the phone remains there and then I walk away. So our office boy would come around, madam, you forgot your phone. So, oh, thank you. I'll take the phone, then I go to the Xerox machine, I Xerox something, I walk away, the phone remains there. So there used to be a tag team who would just keep searching my phone. And it reminded me of this big headache that I had about, remembering to take my phone everywhere. There have been times where I have started going to office and then remembered the phone is at home. So then I had to come back to get the phone and then go back. And the same thing has happened with my keys also, the house keys. Half the time I would forget the keys. Then I would remember, because I used to leave my keys in my sister-in-law's house. She was like, maybe 4 blocks away from me. And sometimes I would go there, chit chat, and I forget the keys. And then I walk home and then I remember, oh, the keys remained there. And this forgetfulness has cost me a lot of time, effort, embarrassment. And the only way that I remembered to carry the mobile phone along was to, get one of those bag kind of like sling things, which I used to really get jealous of the men who had pockets and they would proudly carry the phones in their pockets. And we were left with nothing but to wonder how to manage this new gadget that we had got. And I was carrying that sling bag kind of a thing to move around. So that was one problem that I had. The keys, I just learned it the hard way. Till today, I don't forget the keys, even in my purse. Now I keep it in a separate slot just because I know I will forget the keys if I don't remember. And it's a headache. So it's the hard way that I've learned where to keep. Now I've learned it that there has to be a place. I'm still bad with the mobile phones. I can still forget them, but at least the house keys I never forget because I can't go into the house. The mobile, it's okay. People don't call me anymore that much that I used to call me at the time. So that's my 2 cents of what happened and how I learned it the hard way.
Amazing take and very practical things, initially when mobile was there, we tend to do all these things. And no doubt, key is a very common thing which we always forget to keep at proper place. And if we have not made the place, then it's a havoc. Daily activity, you will be wasting 15 minutes or 20 minutes in searching for the keys. Because without that, you cannot do anything. Okay, great take. Thank you, Vrinda, for sharing your take on this. Yeah, so my next speaker is Toastmaster Shakuntala from, please, Sri Lanka. Yeah. So you know that topic, right?
So I have to say what is okay. I have to say both this, right?
Yeah, both. One is what you are doing actually, which is helping you, and one which you are not able to do and how you are coming out of it. Yes.
One thing that helps me is, since I'm a housewife, every night I make sure the kitchen is clean. I clean everything. I put everything in its place. If not, the next day, even before I start the work, it's a big headache. It feels I have a lot of work. So that I always make sure that I keep everything ready. Or once in a way, if I go for a movie and come at 11 o'clock or something like that, definitely after eating that, surely I'll just leave that. But the next day, even before I enter the kitchen, I know it don't give me a pleasant evening. It always makes me it might like too much work. It already give headache and I feel stressed out and I won't be happy wearing a happy face. So I make sure I have to do that. And other thing, I also have this habit of losing this keys, or especially if I go to a locker, the bank locker, every time after I came back, I was just thinking, did I close it properly? Did I got the key? Where did I? Maybe someone might take that, open that. All doubts come every single day. So sometimes there was chance I go again and check, because we have to sign it if we have to go to that room again. What I find that is, after that, I lock it and say that twice. I locked it. For that moment, I was there 100%. So I just like automatically sometimes we lock it and come away. So without that, while I was locking, I say to myself, okay, I now locked it. I put it in the handbag. I have a small padlock also. So I lock that first, then the locker, then I put it. Before I put everything in the face and check everything, I won't leave that locker room. That really makes me a good thing, because no headache there. After that, I never have that doubt, whether I misplaced those things. I have a purse for everything, for the keys. And this is why whenever someone asks for a key, house key, or there's a padlocks for anything, I put it in a container. It was not here there. Otherwise, I would show that. That's another good thing I learned. Because of that stress, it teach me a lesson. One more thing I still have to learn is that clothes. I'm not a great organizer, but every time whenever I take a sari, everything falls out. So it is, if I go for India, at least once or twice a year, I just come to India, because that is my native place. Tamil Nadu is my native place. So even before 5 days, 6 days, I have to start taking clothes. So I put it in an extra room, I put it in a suitcase, and then finally I just iron it and do all those things. Because that is the one thing, definitely I have to learn how to do that, because it took too much of time. I think how much of wasting time. Our life here is short, so we can learn so many things. wasting time on organizing is, I know it is not the right thing. So after these things, a place for everything and everything in its place. Definitely today, after today's meeting, I'll make sure I will be a very organized person. Over to you, table topic master.
Thank you. Yeah, I can understand, kitchen is the most important thing. If you're not keeping even a salt at proper place, next day, no salt food. Can you imagine you will be able to eat? No. So it's so important. These are small things, but it makes a huge difference. Okay, so I think next is Toastmaster Hari Nair.
Thank
So
you, Toastmaster
your
Pratik.
take. Yes.
Like Toastmaster Vrinda and Toastmaster Shakuntala, I want to talk about the evolution I've had. I was not very organized. I wasn't putting things in place. I can be organized in certain aspects, like you talked about the Google Drive. With the virtual world, I'm very organized. I make checklists. I think about things in a process system way, etc. But with physical things, I was very unorganized. My room still is very untidy with lots of waste. There was once this instance where I lost my purse, and then I started becoming very careful with my purse. And a year back, I was traveling and I lost my AirPods, and that was very dear to me. And after that, I started realizing that I need to be very careful with where I put things. So unfortunately, Toastmaster Vrinda, I'm sorry to say this, I have lots of pockets. I have a kurta, I have a breast pocket, I have 2 pockets, my kurta, I have 2 pant pockets. So I put my purse in my left pant pocket, I put my mobile phone in my left kurta pocket, I put my AirPods in my, right kurta pocket. So I know exactly everything in its place. And what you said about everything in its place, a place for everything and everything in its place, the French, and what you said, Toastmaster Shakuntala, about the kitchen, the French have this concept called mise en place, and they use this to bolster their, cooking practice, which is they prepare everything and put it in its place before they even start their cooking. They put every little ingredient into their, into their place before they even start cooking, because they know that unless everything is in its perfect place and ready, that could cost their cooking and their perfection an arm and a leg, right? And that could make it, they want perfection. They want absolute perfection. And so I've slowly started embodying that. And I realized that that comes from nobody else other than my own grandfather, to be very honest. He used to be this absolute organized person. He lived into his 90s, but to his very end of his days, he used to be this absolutely organized person. Even though he could not walk a lot, he used to make his own bed. He used to organize his own medicines. And slowly, I've started embodying that, to some degree. And thank you for the topic, Toastmaster Pratik. It's really nice. I want to close with something. I want to extend the topic to say that it's not just everything in its place and place for everything. It's also everyone in their place and a place for everyone. I believe we all have a place in this world, right? And we all have our own position. And I feel we all have a purpose. So thank you for the topic. Thank you very much. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster.
Wonderful take. I'm so happy to, learn from each one of you that, how small things are mattering in everybody's life. Even he is having multiple pockets, but he has decided in which pocket what to keep and how to retrieve it. So if we just start thinking on this, we will start organizing ourselves, and the clutter which is there inside our mind sometimes, it will get cleared over a bit of time, and we will be able to invest our time in right way, in creative way. Thanks, Toastmaster Hari Nair, for this wonderful take. Okay, who next? It's such an interesting topic. Please take it. Okay, Ashish. Yeah, Ashish, over to you. Your take on this.
Thank you, TM Pratik. So first of all, thank you to TM Shahid and TM Lisa for bolstering our vocabulary. The word of the day and its users helped us. It doesn't cost a leg and an arm to improve our vocabulary and improve our communication skills. We just need to come over on the stage and bolster our confidence to speak. With that, let me get into the topic. What I was thinking was I read in a book that our mind is not a place where we can hold things. If we hold certain things for a long time, right, then uh, it will actually trouble you. So rather than that, we need to write it down somewhere or have a place, as TM Pratik and everybody showed, have a place where the item can be noted down, which we can refer to at later point to do our task. Uh, I am also a very clumsy person, not an organized one. My room also, if you see, it would be all the items would be everywhere. And even I have troubles finding my mobile phone some of the times, and more often the earpods, as PM Hari was mentioning. Now, what I did was, at least for my earpods, yeah, I identified certain place in my bag where I would always keep it, so that I always go back and get that earpod, and that's helping quite a bit. But there are many other things like the digital format, how we have to maintain. Even my digital format, all my files would be at different places and it becomes really difficult to find them out. So really impressed with what TM Pratik showed us. I hope I'll emulate that in my life, and hopefully I'll be able to maintain it more properly and do the 5S, as we say in our industry, right? The 5S principles we can utilize to improve our life. Yeah, thank you for the great topic, and back to you, Dave.
Thank you, Ashish, for sharing your experience on this. Yeah, so you spoke about the organization of folder, and Toastmaster Hari Nair also spoke on that. I have also learned over a period of time, and when I see some of my team members when they are searching for a file, that shows, how much time we have given to do this. If you give only just 5 to 10 minutes daily to organize that, over a period of time, you will be saving a lot of time. Yeah, so I will just come to the next speaker, who is Toastmaster Lisa. You want to speak on this topic?
Sure.
Okay, great. Over to you.
I am probably the messiest person that you've ever met. When we love to cruise, and within 5 minutes of going into the cruise ship, even though everything was super organized in our bags before we get into the room, every single inch of every single space has to be covered. And it's almost like a contest between me and my partner to see who's going to cover the most space the fastest, because we can't go and get anything to eat or anything to drink until it's seemingly impossible to move through the room without finding something somewhere. And every single surface is covered. And it seems like that's how we live our lives at home. And yet I'm amazed that we sometimes accomplish anything. So there's certain things that we have, like medications, and we seem to know where those are and to take those in a structured way because we realize their importance. But otherwise, we just bought 2 more nail clippers because even though we're sure we have 10 of them, we cannot find a single one. It's just there's nothing that seems to be in the right place at the right time. And forget about cooking. We eat out, because to find ingredients that are fresh within our house, no, probably half of the things that are in the refrigerator are outdated and should be thrown out. And it's not that we don't have the time. We're just not motivated. And yet our kids are extremely organized. And it's absolutely amazing to me that in spite of the clutter that I have and in spite of it not being as clean as it should be, that both of my boys are really good at doing household chores and keeping very well organized. And I keep saying to them, I know it's not me and I know it's not your dad. Who did you get that from? And maybe my mom was the one that they got it from, because she totally knew where every single thing was and never was missing anything. So she took care of them when they were little, and I think that's who they got it from. Back to you, Master Toastmaster, Master Table Topics Master.
Thank you, Toastmaster Lisa. Yeah. Who want to come next? I can see Aparna. Aparna, you want to take up? You are a guest. Or Toastmaster Kalyan, you want to take up?
I'm the most unorganized person to answer this question, but still, I'll take it. I'll try. Hello everyone. So when Toastmaster Hari was speaking, like I can imagine myself. Virtually, yes, I place the things, and physically, no. And virtually also, there's another problem. So I'll organize everything like in Google Drive, family, my certificates, achievements, everything, expenses. Unfortunately, I'll forget my Google Gmail password. So fundamentally, I'm missing something. So I organize, but somewhere I like things will go wrong. So something which I have to work on. And generally, I'll write like writing the notes, like everything, putting everything on the note. And after writing everything, I'll forget this paper. I place somewhere and I'll forget the entire. So these are the fundamentals that generally I miss. But one concept I really loved when Mr. Hari was speaking is placing everything in while cooking. I mean, for example, while cooking, you should have all the ingredients in one place so that you know what you're going to do, how you're going to do, what you have in place. What if you don't have anything in place? So I think that I really love that concept. Probably I should start practicing that. So thank you very much, Hari, for that. And this topic looks simple, but yet will have definitely significant impact. Uh, Being productive and creating efficiencies and having that controlling those anxieties and mental peace. So a lot of things are connected to this. So from now onwards, after writing these things, I'll make sure I'll not forget where I have placed this and not forgetting the passwords also. Thank you very much. Over to you, Toast.
Yeah. So thanks for your take, Toastmaster Kalyan. When you were showing this note, I was just remembering one thing. I'm also having a habit of writing, and whenever I attend, I have attended some of the annual conferences of Toastmasters International, and in that there was 2 or 3 days conference was there. So I used to make a one pager of that because it's very difficult. There are so many different speakers who are coming over there, and we are learning something from them. So I used to make a one pager. So whatever, either a 3 days training or a 1 day training or a 1 hour seminar, if you make a one pager and then keep that one pager in a proper place so that you can retrieve over a period of time, that will help. Because for example, today I have to give a speech, and yesterday I come to know today I have to give a speech. So the database which I am having, if I am able to retrieve, I will be able to give the quality output without any further hard work, right? So that is the importance. Wonderful take on that, Toastmaster Kalyan. Yeah, I will take one more. Who else?
Can I speak?
Yeah, Aparna, please. Yeah.
Thank you for the topic. It's such a nice one. Recently, I wanted to sort out this issue of me displacing things, especially my laptop and phone and a watch. So I purchased 3 apples in my life, and then these are Mac products: Mac laptop, Mac watch, and then Mac phone. But I realized that unorganized is unorganized. Yesterday I again, after having these 3 apples also, one of the apple was I left it. I mean, I was finding it very tough to sleep with my smartwatch, and then I left it behind my pillow, and then that flipped, and then it was, in between the bed and the pillow, and I could not spot it. I was searching all through. So yeah, it is always best in not purchasing gadgets, but it is always best to organize things and keep it in the right place. Otherwise, whatever amount we spend would have been a chaos. So yeah, the key takeaway from today's session is that organize is organize, and I have to put my foot forward to do something more. Thank you.
Thank you, Aparna, for this take on this and sharing your experience. I will take Shahid. Yeah, Shahid, please, over to you.
Yeah, thank you, table topic master Pratik. What a topic, a place for everything and everything in its place. So I will just start before as a bachelor, and after marriage I will speak. So as a bachelor, so we will not be organized. We will be putting the things here and there, and we are not taking care of most of the things. Whenever the need comes, then we will start searching. But I am not that kind of a person. But I will keep all the things in place, and I am having a habit of keeping the things in one place, so that whenever the need comes, directly, subconsciously, I will go there and can pick up that. That was my behavior as a bachelor. Now I need everyone and the men who are here to bolster me. Why? Because I am going to cost an arm and a leg to speak after marriage. After marriage, it's not me, right? It's we. So we have a life partner. They will be of different thinking. All the things which I kept here, next day they will not be there. I will be searching here and there, and then I will find. And similarly, I will look for other things. The same thing happen. So this is the way how I will be always keep telling to my better half to place everything in its place, so that everything in its place, I can pick up it. And you also make a habit so that it will be useful for both of us. Let's say I'm keeping one clock on the dining table. So if you wanted to keep it in cupboard, so keep it, but do practice that it's always there in the cupboard. Okay, that's my thing. And one more thing, as Ashish Bhai and few others were telling, like writing the things. So we all mostly write the things, but we write in a distributed manner. What I experienced and what I learned is, instead of writing all the things, after writing, we'll keep them in an order, so that it will helpful us what is first, what is the next, that priority wise if we keep, then that is very much useful. Once this is done, if any work is done, you just delete it. Nowadays we are in a digital world. You maintain a small notepad in your mobile, so write it down. Once that is done, you just erase it, so that your mind will think on the next action. And coming to the same thing which the people were saying in the kitchen, so sometimes I used to cook, the same thing happens here also. I look for salt, it will not be there. I look for some other thing, it will not be there. So I was just like, again, I am costing an arm and a leg. No, I need your bolster, my dear friends. And then one more instance is like mobile data. Nowadays in this digital world, we have so much data coming up into our mobile through WhatsApp and other social media. And every time the storage is very low. So we need to take the data and we have to dump in the laptop or somewhere else in the physical storage, so that we can, when we are putting the data, we thought we will organize it, but it will not happens always. So put it in a folder structure, so that it will be very organized, everything in its place. So these are the few instances I would like, I thought of sharing with you. Thanks for giving me this opportunity. Over to you, Toastmaster Pratik.
Oh, thank you, Shahid, for humorously sharing few of the things. Yes, when you get married, things changes and place changes, definitely. Okay, so I hope one more person can speak, and then we will go to the next round. I think who can take it? Vamsi and Kumar Mahindra. I think you both are left.
Yes. Okay, Kumar Mahindra.
Yeah, please.
Am I
Yes, you are
audible?
audible. Yes, yes.
Now,
Over to you. Yeah.
in fact, I've just not been able to follow what is happening. Things have
Okay. Yeah. So our topic is place for everything and everything in place. And you have to speak on what you are following. Like what is one thing which you are following in your day-to-day life, which is able to support you, and what you are not able to follow.
a
in
place
this.
for everything. Everything has a place. I believe that everything has a place. Now, as far as I'm concerned, I spend most of my time outside the house and office. When I come home, I have one place, is a drawer or plastic bag or something where I dump it in. And when I want to find it, I go back to it. I know it will be there. And I won't allow others to add anything to it or minus anything from it. It is mine and for me only. For example, they're talking about a handphone. I think the question of misplacing your handphone in your home doesn't arise at all. Because you have a house line, you can dial your number and the phone will ring. So, handphone is important because whatever I do or keep my PIN number or any other thing, I put it in my handphone and in secret form where other people cannot understand what it is. Only I know. So it's very difficult to put things everywhere where they should be. Because if you put things where they should be, you can forget where is where. So the best thing is to put it in one place and dig it up when you want it. Have I got time? Have I got time?
It's red now. Yeah.
Okay. So that's all I have to say. Keep yourself organized. Keep everything in one side so you don't have to worry where to find it later. Back to you.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Toastmaster Kumar Mahendra. Okay, Vamsi. So you want to take it up?
Sure, Pratik, I will take it. I thought it to take it, but yeah, Kumar Mahindra, he took it,
Yeah.
but that's fine. Yeah.
Yeah, please. Over to you.
Yeah, sure, Pratik. Thanks for giving opportunity. Yeah. In just from my experiences, like like there are a lot of experiences I have. Coming to in personal life, like sometimes forgetting and it's not keeping organizing. That's the like as I remembered, like when I came to USA, there is small room and there is no space, and we are dumping all in one place. Whenever is required, we are searching and you are finding out the like required things for even in kitchen and even going for storage. Anything is required, we are going. For example, we received one laptops from the companies, right? Like just the even just keys and all. I kept it in their folder. I mean, they will send them one box. Within the box only we kept it, and whenever is required, we will go there and in the dump of storage and where it is there, that laptop box you are searching and you are identifying that what exactly keys to open that. Sometimes it crashes and all happen to laptop, and we searching the keys and finding out the keys and opening that laptop again for crashing laptop and all. That is some of experiences in coming to a laptop. Coming to this kitchen, sometimes lot of times I forget to do sometimes cooking ourselves. Then sometimes we'll forget like where we'll just kept it that items. Sometimes those are some of experiences I remember. Yeah, my conclusion is keep it in organizing way. In right now today, probably if you think it's not required, but in future definitely should be required. For if you are doing it in organized way today itself, then probably in future you won't much getting difficulties to find out what are exactly required.
Sorry,
Thank you.
I cannot walk. Cannot walk.
Thank you, Pratik. Back to you.
Yeah, thank you, Toastmaster Vamsi, for sharing your views. Okay, so it was a wonderful round. So claps for each and every one of you for sharing the experience. I will just now coming to the conclusion of this theme. What I heard from each one of you are few of the examples in which the way you are organizing yourself and the way you are not able to organize in certain things. And this was the food for thought for in today's meeting, that where you are not able to follow, it means that we are lazy at that place. And that laziness we have to come out, and then that will become structured way. So now if I just conclude, have you heard automation? How automation happens? There is a system called automatic storage retrieval system. When you make place, for example, there are different fasteners which are used in machine. Fasteners means screws, nuts, and various wires. There are so many 100 types of things which are used in a machine. If you don't put these small things at proper place, how an automatic picker will pick that from that place and make that assembly? In this world, a car is getting made in just every 3 minutes. How it is possible? Because everything is being kept in a proper place, and that's why in every 3 minutes car is coming out and you are able to get that in time. Sometimes you are getting, waiting for a new car and it is coming in 12 months. So can you I think you will drop the idea of buying a car itself. You want, if you decide today and you want just in 15 days, you want that car. So in the same way, if you organize yourself, you will be able to save a lot of time. And that is possible only when you make place for everything and keep everything in that proper place. What happens? See, there are two types of people. One is giver and one is taker. I'm not commenting on any of you. I'm commenting on myself because I am like you. So what happens? When I am going to office, I am expecting my everything, every cloth, my purse, my wallet, my keys, everything I can pick from that place. And I'm just getting my things done because I am a taker. I am a taker. But if I really want to be a giver, when I come back from office, I will put my shoes in proper place, socks, if it needs washing, then it has to be there. My clothes, it has to be in proper place. My wallet, my keys. I cannot be dependent on anybody else who will do my work. I should not be a lazy person. So it means that if I want to convert myself from a taker to a giver, I don't have to be lazy. When I am like, opening is important in anything, closing is also that important. So so make your closing strengthful, means make your closing strong. You have to add bolster in, you have to have a belief system which will bolster your this thing. And in this way, over a period of time, we will be organized. And when you will be organized, your mind will also be better. Like, it's like egg and chicken. You sometimes feel when my mind will be clutter free, my everything will be clutter free. No, when your things will be at right place, your mind will be at right place. So don't think that from where to start from mind or to start from physical. First, give some time. It is time like me time. Give some time to think. give some time to, give to yourself. And in this way, you will be able to arrange physically also and over a period of time mentally also. So that is all from my side on this particular theme. I will now pass on the baton to General Evaluator of the Day, Toastmaster Area Director Kalyan. Over to you.
Hello everyone again. So as general evaluator, I would be evaluating the entire session, like from start to end. And generally we start from the timing of the session, like when did we start the session, but I refrain from commenting on timing, considering the diversity at this point in time and being this is my first meeting, so I prefer not to comment on the time starting. Now, place for everything and everything in its place. Before I talk about the table topics, one area of improvement is TMOD. TMOD is not someone who will introduce the tag team, the timer, grammarian, or counter. It's general evaluator. So that's the one thing that I've noticed. The general evaluator, it's a team of general evaluator. So this team should be introduced by general evaluator. That's only one observation I felt. Apart from that, everything really went well. And one suggestion is this firefighting for the role players. I think Toastmasters are born with it. Like every time, every club, it's community, corporate, online, looks like this is like something which we have to live with it. But however, I would suggest to have role players in place before the meeting so that we don't need to really do this firefighting every time. And so hope the PR of this club is part of the WhatsApp group. President, if you can confirm. If not, definitely we'll find the role players from there if you really need it in the last minute. So I'll speak to Shahid on that. And coming to the table topics, because that's the, what do you call, the hero of the show. A simple topic, effective. Definitely there are a lot of things that at least I can learn. I can speak for myself, I can learn. So thank you very much, Pratik, for driving such interesting topic and involving everyone, because everyone is talking about their experience. I'm sure there are a lot of things to learn from different persons. So it's an interesting thing to learn on a Sunday morning. And I wish at least 50% I'll take it for the implementation. See, I'm not saying 100% I can take it because being practical, but even if I'm taking 50%, definitely that would help me. So, so two things to notice. One, introducing the tag team by general evaluator and having role players in place. These are the two things, observations. Apart from that, everything went well, and the diversity and inclusion really working well here. So thrilled to be part of this group and looking forward for the meetings. Over to you, Taimur.
Yeah, thank you, Toastmaster Kalyan. And I would like to have the report from, and we have noted your areas of improvement. So definitely we will work on that. Yeah. So I would request a timer, Toastmaster J.K. Arora, to give his report on the table topics.
Yeah, good morning once again. Can you allow me to share the screen?
Yeah, Shahid, can you help that?
You're done, JK sir.
Okay, I hope my screen is visible to you all.
Yes.
Okay, fine. So the Toastmaster Shahid has taken 3.8, and then Toastmaster Vrinda has taken 2.15. Ashish has taken 2.6, and Toastmaster Hari Nair is 2.9. TM Kalyan 2.1, and TM Saku is 2.5, and TM Kumar 2.1, and TM Aparna 1.3, and DTM Lisa 3.1, and TM Vamsi 1.8. And for general evaluator, TM Kalyan has taken 3.3. I'll give a detailed report also in the chat. So maybe maybe a little bit here and there, but yeah, this is the brief. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Over to TM Prateek.
Great. So I have seen like most of the people have taken more than 2 minutes. 2 to 3 minutes was the timing. So it means that we are able to use our time slot in an effective way to improve ourselves. So thanks Toastmaster J.K. Arora for the wonderful report. It matters a lot for us. Yeah. So the next role player was our counter, Toastmaster Vrinda.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day, Prateek. And hello, friends, once again. It's been my genuine effort to bolster everybody's language. And that's the reason I'm coming with the R counter report. Starting with Hari, there were 3 R's, 1 myself included, 2 That's what I noticed each time I was biting my tongue almost. Oh, I'm the R counter and I'm also doing this. Prateek, you had 3 Ashish were 3 R's. Aparna, 3 you also had a kind of small fillers. Vamsi's favorite word is like. It was used more than 4 times. These were some of the words. So the popular ones so far from today were yeah, and So that's my report as a R counter, and back to you.
Thank you, Vrinda, for taking out time and noting that. I will definitely take care of. Yes, I see. Whenever I'm forgetting something, I am using this filler words. So we'll try to improve on that. Thank you very much. So next role player was Grammarian, Toastmaster Shahid.
Yeah, thank you, TMOD. I just shared my screen. Is it visible? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, thanks for confirming. Yeah, Toastmaster Prateek, as he's the TMOD, he used word of the day 3 times, and good usages from his. There are so many, but few I could able to pick. Creative way, food for thought, from taker to giver, clutter free, things at right place, mind will be at right place. And Toastmaster Vrunda used word of the day twice, and elite is the good usage. Toastmaster Ashish used 2 times word of the day and 1 time idiom of the day. And Toastmaster Hari used word of the day and idiom of the day once. And good usage I observed, embodying to some degree. And Toastmaster Lisa, she used word of the day twice. And myself, I observed both the word of the day and idiom of the day used twice. So with this, I'll conclude my report, and back to you, TMOD.
Yeah. Thank you, Toastmaster Shahid. So I can see every time, I can see one improvement from Shahid's side, and most of you that, the Excel sheets which we used to use before are getting improved. So that is the attitude which we should have, like the way of working. Like the first time when we have played that role may not be played so well, but the next time I am better. The next time I am much better. I may not be better than others, but I may be better than myself. So if I am just following that simple rule that if I am better than before, I will be much improved person over a period of time. Rather than competing with others, let's compete with ourselves and, do well. And somebody said a very good statement that, everybody is there in this life. I think Toastmaster Hari Nair said that everybody is in this life has certain place, and they are having certain purpose. So that purpose will be, definitely be fulfilled if we do this every small improvement every time, whatever role we are taking anywhere in this world. So that is all from our side in this Toastmasters meeting of Satvik Toastmasters meeting of healthy living. No doubts, directly or indirectly, it is going to help us in leading a healthy life, and that is the objective of our club. I now hand over this baton to presiding officer of the day to conclude the meeting. Thank you. Over to you.
Yeah, thank you, Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Pratik. So I would like to say everyone to give a big round of applause to our TMOD for bolstering with your topic and bringing our inner thoughts. What are the small things we are missing and how we need to learn from each and every one of us and to improve and to stop what to say breaking our arms and legs. Okay. Yeah, with this, first of all, I would like to thank TMOD Pratik for he has impromptu taken this role in the yesterday evening itself, but he handled it very well. Thanks, Pratik. And few the other role players also who has taken impromptu. Thanks for them as well. And yeah, we have the Toastmaster Ilios. So he is usually joining us. So hi, Ilios. Thanks for joining us. Yep. I would like to take some feedback from the guests, Shakuntala, about today's meeting.
It was really wonderful. I'm so glad I took part in that because I'm also not good at impromptu speaking. But sometimes in physical meetings, I find it so scared. I even forget what is the topic is because understanding the topic even it becomes so difficult because of the nervousness. But that table topic, that type topic also wonderful because I thought it he just gave us an idea how to make things organize. It is otherwise it's a waste of time, no. And sometimes if you are, once we lost the key and just it really cost arms and legs for the we have to find another lock for that. So I think definitely, yeah, it definitely helped. It's very quality. It adds, if we know those things, it adds it bolster our quality of our life, I believe. So thank you for having me. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Thanks, Shakuntala, for a wonderful thing, including both the word of the day and idiom of the day again. When you are back to the house chores, it seems from your background we can see. Yeah, and
Yes.
guest Aparna. So would you like to give any feedback on today's meeting?
The topic given was fantastic. I really appreciate that because I am such an introvert that I would not be speaking at all unless someone calls my name. So I don't know how to come out of it, and I'm working on it. But this is a right place that I have taken up, and Toastmaster has given us a beautiful topic so that I can also pitch in and talk something. And this was a very good bolster for me to improve myself. And on top of everything, finding everything at it, everything has its own place. So I am going to really fix my things now. I could understand how disorganized things were. So thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks, Aparna. As you rightly said, the Toastmasters is a right platform to explore our things. So please keep joining us. If you are already a Toastmaster, fine. Otherwise, just think on becoming a Toastmaster to come out of the things which you have just mentioned. And yeah, as a closing note, I would like to call the area director to give, anyhow, as a general evaluator, whatever you have given the things, we will keep in our mind and we'll work on it to enhance those. And would you like to add anything, Kalyan, before we close?
Yeah. Before that, Lisa, do you have anything? I see there's a raising hand.
Yep. Yeah, Lisa, you are on mute, Lisa, if you're speaking.
Yeah, I don't want to take Kalian's Kalian. I don't know how to say it. But I don't want to take your AG's turn, so I will wait until he's finished. Back to you, Kalian.
Yeah, thank you, Lisa. As I said, I'm really thrilled and glad to be part of this group. And so till now, it was like, for me, it's a corporate world where everybody with the same mindset. But for me, this platform is like different people. As I said, I always use this word diversity and inclusion whenever I listen to this word Satvik, some completely diversity and inclusiveness. So I'm really looking forward for the meetings, and Sunday morning, 7 o'clock. I'm really not sure every time, but definitely I'll try to join for the meeting, at least 2 meetings in a month, because definitely I'm loving this, because people are coming with different ideas, different thought process. So I'm glad to be part of this group. That's it. And definitely, I really don't feel like an area director now. I'm part of this a member of this club. So definitely I want to take part in table topics. I want to play a TMOD role sometime later and deliver a speech. So more than an area director, I'm part of this group now. So please treat me that way. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Kalyan. Thanks so much for the support. Sure, we will come for your roles. Yeah, Lisa, you can go now.
Thank you. So I always enjoy this group. It doesn't cost me an arm and a leg to be here. And when I'm bolstered by wonderful speakers and by Verunda contacting me and Saeed contacting me to be able to come, it's a reminder. It's a long day. It's very late here in New York, but I really enjoy this group, so I keep coming. And thank you for enabling me to share.
Yeah.
Have a great night.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Lisa. Thanks.
Thank you, Lisa. Keep visiting. It's close to midnight for you, and I truly appreciate this mutual love that we have for each other and for you. I think you've been a unofficial chartered member throughout, so chartered guest, I should say probably.
Thank you. I do appreciate being included, and yeah, I should become like an official member. I just don't yeah. Well, it's just hard, but I do enjoy coming. So thank you everyone for including me.
Yeah.
Keep
Thanks.
coming. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Thanks,
Brenda.
Lisa. Thanks, Lisa, Vamsi, and Ilios keep for regularly joining us. And Ilios, even you joined at the end, would you like to add anything? Okay. Okay, I hope
Sure,
from
I will join, Shahid. Thanks. I joined little late, but yeah, definitely will keep on joining future meetings as well. Thanks. I enjoyed the meeting.
Sure. Thanks, thanks, Vamsi.
Sure. Yeah. The table topics, the way just Pratik just he just organized it very well, and he kept it in a simple way. Thank you. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks. I believe every one of us have some takeaways from today's meeting. So keep doing that and keep practicing this as well. So as a closing note, I'll just give, I will repeat the same phrase. Coming together is a beginning, working together is a progress, staying together is a success. So keep joining us in the next coming Sunday also. We will be having the same session at the same time. Keep joining. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everyone.
I will stop the recording.